YouTube? We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for y'all. I'm joined by the Bald Menace, the Kaiju King. You gave me another nickname and I totally forgot it.
Yes. No, I could tell you stammered because you were like, what was it? What was the other one? I'm going to just wait and see
parasite. That's what it was.
There it is.
There
yeah. I'm a menace to society. I love it.
But TJ's here with me. We've got some matches over from Sully's Abode to share with y'all. As I said before, you know, Sully's is a local card shop that we go to every Thursday for Digi. Pop off at about 6:30 or so. It's located in Boilingbrook, Illinois. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to play some Digi or check out a new shop, feel free to hit us up. I'll drop their TCG player link down in the video description below. They've got a great community going on, not just for Digimon, but for pretty much every card game out there. So feel free to check them out. In today's matchup, we've got us two. We've got myself on the left playing Hexeblaumon, going up against TJ playing Leviamon. Fun fact for everybody watching, Hexeblaumon was actually the first deck that I ever put together as I started playing Digimon. So this was like super excited for me to like finally put it back together and play it at locals again. So it was a nice moment for me. And I think I kind of told you like after round one, I was like, that's like the most fun I've had in a long time.
It was probably the most adorable thing. I was not to down talk. Like I don't mean that in a mean way at all. I genuinely, it warmed my heart because I was sitting there across from Anton. You walk up to me and you just look at me and go, "That's probably the most fun I've had in like the past like 5 sets." And I'm just like, I could see like you just had this like your face lit up. There was a shine to your eyes, and it was beautiful.
So hopefully you guys enjoy this matchup as much as I enjoyed the deck. Few things before we hop into the round itself. If you haven't liked or subscribed to any of our videos or haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. Also consider hitting that bell if you want to be notified as to when these videos go live. And check out our socials, which are linked down in the video description below. It'll have our Discord, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And the Discord is usually where we'll post the deck list of all of our players. So if you're looking for that, hit us up there. Further ado, let's hop right into the round over here.
So how did the deck feel though? How was it?
The deck felt really fun. I've played a couple sim games on DCGO, so I kind of had an idea going into like locals how I wanted to pilot it, and I think it did some fun things. It's definitely not like tier 1 by any means. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. And full disclosure, this game is a little bit wonky from both of us.
Let's just say I did some fun things too this game.
Speaking of which,
yeah, hard drop Anubis, baby. I had a Leviamon, an Anubis, a Ruin mode. I think a Dober X, and then a Cerberus X in hand or something like that. I don't remember. It was something close to that at least.
But
so I was like, you know what?
Yeah. So interesting enough, this brings up like a decent point about like how the deck was running for me. Like here you gave me 10 memory, right? Which is like I could have done quote like in theory like a lot of different things. But Hexeblaumon does not have any protections. Like the new SR that we get from EX-07 is a nasty card, but it is a glass cannon. You pop it and it's gone. You know?
Yeah.
So I was like, you could do a lot of crazy things potentially. Let me just stay in the back and just set up. I did have a Hexeblaumon in hand, but like, let me just build a board first and see what we can do.
Oh, it was a Protoform is what I had in hand. No, I drew the Protoform. I had the Genku and the... Okay, yeah, I'm remembering now a little bit more.
You summon out a Ginkaku for free off of Anubis' effect. Pop my Madoki. You swing with Rush, hitting a Boilingbrook in security. And you drop a Dober X to give me 3.
Yeah, I dropped the Dober X. I'm like, you know what? If you have a means of suspending me, at least this way I can give Retal to the Anubis so I can punish the Ice Clad if it's going to come up.
So we go Hexeblaumon here because he is 4K or for 4 cost. We do have Ice Clad, so I can essentially just like swing over things no matter what the DP is as long as I have more sources. Yeah. And the new Crisp Hail is clutch because it does give piercing along with check +1, but unfortunately my guy dies to a 7th lightning and security.
Yeah, that was just kind of unlucky. And I luckily had I had a card in hand to trash because it was looking dicey. I did not get any card draw. As people will know, I still haven't seen a rookie. I went Cerberus extra because I'm like, you know what? I'll get a little bit extra something, but I still have to pitch something. So I'm down to 2 cards in hand, and I think my 2 cards in hand were a Levia and a Biting Crush. That I'm just like, I don't want to lose those because I want to just like hold on to them in case I need to like Biting Crush and pitch the Levia off of it.
Yeah. So I Kuma here because I'm like, I need to do something. Otherwise, I'm looking at like just bad bears right here. So I go Kuma, then a Crispale. I do have Ice Clad here, so I could swing over either. And here I'm like, well, let me just get rid of the Cerberus because I'm afraid that you'll go into a Levia. And then I was just like, well, like, let's just get Hexeblaumon. Your hand size is small, so I'm like, whatever you do end up playing out probably will be expensive, and like, hopefully I can live.
I did end up finally finding a rookie. This is me just checking my trash for all like 7 cards that I've put in it. All the cards that I've drawn so far this game.
You do end up just dropping the big boy.
Yeah, gain a memory. So like, you know what? I just gotta do something. I might as well put him out there because my thought was like, you know, even if you Hexeblaumon and you lock them down, I have the Biting Crush in hand still.
Which I go into the old Hexeblaumon.
Yeah. I go into a Dober X here. I do still draw 1 and then trash 1. I go ahead and pitch a little Octo. Then I gain a memory from the Goblix. I pitched a card and I draw 1 from Suno. And at this point, I think I was just debating what I wanted to do.
No.
Yeah, I was looking at the Biting Crush I had in hand.
And I think not having a rookie in the back for me too was just a little bit rougher. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I just had to like rely on just like pushing stuff out or playing stuff out. Yeah,
you kind of hit a spot where you got just a bit stuck.
But I mean, I think here you are in a pretty good spot, right? Like you could do Anubis, you could just Evo into another like Cerberus X if you have a Protoform. Levia X also could mess me up in a pretty bad way with the Joe being vulnerable, right? And then the Hexeblaumon also potentially being vulnerable. You do end up Biting Crush here. You pitch and gain a memory. And I'm still not seeing a rookie, which is a little rough.
Yeah, I can see you're a bit stuck. Levia, dude, it's a deck. It's so fun, but when it bricks hard, man. It is a Hail Mary and a half of just me slam things down and just see what happens.
Yeah, I slammed down a Hexeblaumon thinking that, well, you know, that one's all turns. If you don't have a source, you can't swing, but you just Levia X me and you're able to go for game.
I drew it off going into the Gazi. That's what I was trying to find too, so I could like do the 7th Lightning bottom deck to deal with stuff.
But I mean, for those of you who don't know, EX-07 Hexeblaumon, it's a pretty nasty card. It's a reason why that SR is like close to $20. You strip 4, you have Ice Clad, which is one of the new key mechanics or game mechanics that were introduced, which essentially takes away DP in battle. On the field, not in security, but you know, you take away DP and just say like your sources are your DP essentially. So the idea is to source strip and either stop things from suspending, or if they do swing and live, you end up punishing them with piercing, multiple checks, and Ice Clad.
Yeah. It's a very aggressive card. It's a very, very aggressive card.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing for it, more than anything else, is also the fact that it has tamer control. Like giving blue probably better tamer control is pretty good, especially because it's bottom decking. Bottom decking is like that's tough. That card's not coming back. That card's gone.
That's like the best form of removal in the game.
Yeah, I honestly think it is better than the trash sometimes because unless you're purple. If you're purple, then obviously you're trash. You know, deletion or I mean, I guess sorry. Rephrase that. Like the thing with bottom decking it is that there's no means of accessing that. Almost every color has some means of grabbing cards from trash or putting cards back in deck or something like that. But when stuff goes to bottom of deck, you're not seeing that till the end of the game.
Right.
So it's just so good.
Catch everybody up to speed. I have a Cesarmon in the back with the Sora Joe. You're building up a line and just kind of building resources. You play out a Psych just to kind of throw it out there. I do gain 2 memory off of the Sora Joe. I do decide to swing here. I was like, well, if it dies, I play out Goma. But he was big guy living. And I do a mem boost to pick up my Hexeblaumon. And we Joe Keto here for 3. Nothing to strip, but just I thought, well, you know, helps me with my memory plays if anything.
Yeah. So I go ahead, I push up, I go into a proto form just to get the proto form in the sources in case it comes up. You never know. Wasn't sure what like all forms of removal you were running, so I thought it was probably better to be safe than sorry and just go ahead and just make sure I have a means of like recovering a bit of security.
Sure.
It also has to be the X-Antibody in there, so that way I can training into my Cerberus X here for a reduced cost to 1. Reduced cost of 2. Go for 1. And use its effect to go ahead and draw 1, pitch 1, and I can play a level 3 out if I so choose. Which I just go ahead. I put out the Lop. I opt not to use the effect, I believe. Yeah. I gain a memory off of the Dober X. Draw a card off of Dober. I already gained the memory off the other fellas earlier.
Leviamon X is a good card, and I think a lot of Levia players, right, are using it to give it that extra DP climb.
It's a good one of putting you at 17k or like 16 or 17k is just enough to beat over like Mother and stuff like that. Assuming they don't have, you know, any ties.
Right.
If they have ties, then you just cry. But you know, we do what we can.
This is the bane of my existence right now. Is that we're glass cannon, and I can play a Goma out. Realizing that Levia would do it twice, so we do have a judge clarification here. I think you want to just make sure.
Yeah, because I asked for Judge Jarrell to come on over, and because Goma is like interruptive of like when it would be deleted, it spits out the body. Levia then pops it after.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was able to swing 2 checks, pop the Leviamon down, suspend. I do go ahead. I think I was the beginning swing the psych here. Yeah, go ahead, swing 2 more checks. Swing the psych here. He does live, which I'm just like, well, there's Sorojo memory. That's unfortunate for me. Or no, never mind. I went Levia X here. Yeah. And then I do that just to try and get rid of the Sorojo, so there's not extra memory on your side because you already have more than enough resources.
We just Zudo Ace here. I strip the Cerberus and the Protoform, but I already know I'm like in a pretty rough spot just because, you know, I can get a Hexeblaumon out, but like having a Hexeblaumon with just 1 source is a little rougher than having like a stack. And he's just also like very fragile because you just biting crush that guy, and now he's like it's a 5 cost biting crush. We do go Joe Keto again just to like strip another source, so like really just try to minimize any sort of potential damage. Yeah,
cement me being locked down, which is pretty good.
Yep.
I do end up biting crushing here. Yeah, picture Psychmon. I did not have any Demon Lords in my hand, so I was not able to keep it on board, unfortunately. Not that it matters. I don't think you really, I mean, aside from Goma, you don't really play anything out by effects.
We Zudo here, but I think the writing's on the wall because I thought I had the EX-07 Hexeblaumon, but I was looking at the old Hexeblaumon from, I believe it's BT5.
Yeah, it's BT5, and that's the alt art from BT11.
Yeah, because they look so pretty, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's EX-7. I was like, oh.
I almost go to Evo, and I'm like, wait, I can just switch.
But GG's, brother.
And yeah, that's it. That's it. Good games. Good games, Brother Bear.
Yeah, no, I definitely, like I said, I definitely had fun playing the deck. I was able to kind of do some other cheese like that. I just had fun. Like I said, this is the first deck that I put together. It's been a while since I played like pure source strip, and I was like back in my element again. So it was good. It was a good time. And I know you're on that regional Nats grind, so
I'm so scared of Mother Shoto.
Yeah, Mother Shoto's a scary thing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The more I play Levia, the more I'm like, if I play Mother Shoto, I don't know how. Like, I need to pray I see the Leviamon. If I don't see the Leviamon, I just lose. Or I have to see every Levia X under the sun and pop every Shoto. It's just scary. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Scary times, but we'll see. We'll see. But hopefully you guys enjoy this matchup. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. For any of you who are out there playing Hexa and have other like suggestions, recommendations, also hit me up. Let me know. I'd be curious to see how you guys are crafting the deck. Last reminder to hit that like and subscribe button and check us out on our socials. And hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.